She hired me to ruin her best friend's life, but I think I'm falling for her. Wolves in wine. The clink of cutlery, murmurs of conversation, and the low hum of jazz filled the air as Claire and Rachel sat at a small table near the window of a charming little bistro tucked away on the quiet side of the city. Outside, streetlights glowed like fireflies, but inside, the mood was warm, intimate. Claire reached for her glass of red wine, a soft smile playing on her lips, far away and dreamy. She hadn't stopped smiling since she sat down. It had only been 6 weeks since Elijah walked into her life, but already everything felt different. "I'm really glad you asked me to dinner," Claire said gently. "It feels like forever since it was just the two of us." Rachel smiled, a flicker of something unreadable in her eyes. "I figured we were overdue." But then she leaned in, curious. "Okay, I've let it slide for 10 minutes, but I have to ask, what's with the face?" Claire blinked. "What face?" "The lovesick one. You're practically glowing. What gives?" Claire laughed, her cheeks flushing. "Maybe I am." Rachel tilted her head, playing along. "You gonna tell me, or do I have to guess?" Claire hesitated, chewing her bottom lip. Then, "There's this guy, Elijah." Rachel sipped her wine slowly. And I don't know. He's different. He listens. I don't feel like I have to perform or shrink myself. I'm just me." "You sound surprised." "I am?" Claire gave a soft laugh. "I wasn't looking for this, but now he's in my head all the time. I smile when he texts. I think about him before I fall asleep." Her voice dropped to something almost afraid of its own truth. "I think I'm falling in love with him." She blinked, as if saying it out loud made it too real. Rachel didn't flinch, just took another sip, calm and cool. Claire looked down, almost embarrassed. "Honestly, you're the only person I feel like I can talk to about this. Everyone else would just overanalyze it or tell me to run." Rachel softened her tone like a balm. "New can be scary, but is it the bad kind of scary?" Claire thought for a moment. "No, it's the good kind, the kind that makes you want to jump, but you're still standing on the edge." Rachel leaned back, eyes narrowing ever so slightly. "So jump. If it feels real, if he's showing up for you, don't second guess it. People wait their whole lives for that kind of thing." Claire looked genuinely moved. "God, I love how you always know what to say." Rachel reached across the table, touching her hand. "Because I know you. I know what you've been through. You deserve someone who doesn't make you question your worth." Claire squeezed her hand back. "Thank you, Rach, for real." They ordered dessert, something rich and chocolatey. Claire insisted they split, and lingered, laughing about old stories and tossing around half-serious weekend plans. It felt easy, familiar, safe. By the end of the night, Claire leaned into Rachel as they walked out. "You're like a reset button. I always feel clearer after talking to you." Rachel just smiled. "That's what I'm here for." But once the cab door shut and Claire disappeared into the night, the warmth slipped from Rachel's face like a mask. In its place, stillness, precision, the look of a predator. She pulled out her phone and typed, "She thinks she's falling in love with you. Make sure she does. Then drop her so hard she won't know which way is up. Don't screw it up. Send." A pause. Then a second message. She said it out loud tonight. "She's falling for you. Send." She leaned back in her seat, satisfied, and whispered to herself with a smile, "Now let's see how deep she sinks." The coffee shop was quieter than usual, shadows pooling where the light gave up. Elijah sat across from Rachel, her fingers drumming a sharp, syncopated beat on the table. Her smile was polished to perfection, like a blade freshly honed. "It's time," Rachel said, her fingers drumming a hard, impatient rhythm. Elijah's hands curled into fists. "Time for what?" Rachel's eyes sharpened. "You know perfectly well. Stop pretending." Rachel leaned in, eyes cold. For Claire to move in, no delays. He ran a shaky hand through his hair. "She's not ready. I'm not sure she even trusts me yet." Rachel's lips curled, dismissive, a wolfish glint in her eye. "Maybe you're not trying hard enough, or maybe you're getting soft." Her brittle laugh cut through the quiet. "Don't forget why you're here, Elijah. Revenge doesn't work halfway." He bristled, words catching somewhere behind his teeth. A pause. Rachel's tone dropped. Ask her. This week, make her need you. Once she depends on you, you call the shots. He clenched his fist. And if I don't? Rachel's smile hardened. We all lose, especially you. Don't test me. The silence between them was sharp, dangerous. She stood, smoothing her skirt with deliberate care. This time, do it, or I'll do it for you. That night, Elijah sat on Claire's couch, the air filled with the warmth of vanilla candles and the low hum of Claire's favorite jazz. She was curled beside him, eyes on the TV, her presence soft and safe. He watched her, dread scraping at his resolve. Claire, the words tangled in his mouth. She glanced over, concern flickering behind her smile. What's wrong? You seem far away tonight. He mustered a smile. I love being here with you. She snuggled closer. I love it too. He glanced at his phone. A message from Rachel glared at him. Tick, tock. 2 days later, Claire was chopping carrots in the kitchen when the doorbell rang. She wiped her hands, opening it to find Rachel on the stoop, a bottle of wine, and the trace of a smile that didn't touch her eyes. Surprise, Rachel said lightly. Figured it was time I met this Elijah I keep hearing about? Claire hesitated at the threshold. Rachel, I'm not sure. Rachel breezed past her protest. Come on, don't make me beg. I need to see if he deserves you. Elijah entered the hallway, caught off guard. He froze when he saw Rachel. She offered her hand, her gaze never wavering. Elijah, right? Claire spoken so highly. Dinner was a minefield. Rachel's compliments edged with subtle digs, her questions sharp and loaded. Claire watched, bewildered by the tension sparking between the two. Elijah tried to keep the mask on, but Rachel said every word like a tripwire. I'll get dessert, Claire announced suddenly, standing and escaping to the kitchen. As soon as Claire left, Rachel leaned in, voice low and venomous. You're slipping. She can see it. Step up or I'll shatter the illusion myself. Elijah's jaw tensed. Quit undermining me. Rachel's gaze was ice. Quit failing. Claire returned with cake just in time to hear Rachel murmur, Remember what we talked about. The words echoed in Claire's head long after Rachel and Elijah left. Later that night, she found a photo on her mail table. It was recent. She was walking alone, unaware. The shot was professional, too professional. On the back, scrawled in ink, a date 3 days before she had met Elijah. Her phone buzzed. Rachel's name lit up the screen. Hey, Rachel cooed, voice syrupy but sharp at the edges. Survived dinner? It was fine, Claire lied, fingers trembling, a beat of silence. Claire pressed, her voice steady but wary. Have you and Elijah met before? Tonight, you two seemed familiar, like there's a history. A long silence stretched across the phone line. Then Rachel's laugh came, dry, hollow, and brittle. Nope, just one of those faces, I guess. Claire stared at the photo until her vision blurred. A cold certainty settled deep in her chest, sharp and unyielding. Maybe nothing, or maybe everything was exactly as it seemed.